Emma's Strange Pet by Jean Little. Pictures by Jennifer Plakas. Chapter 1. Pet Wanted. Max was playing with Josh and Sally's dog, Lucky. "Fetch the ball, Lucky," Max called. Lucky took the ball to Josh. "He always does that," Josh said. "He knows he's my dog." "I'm going to get a dog," Max said. "My new dad will get me one. My dog will be better than Lucky." Sally looked up from her book. "No, Max," she called down. "Dogs make Emma sneeze. They won't get you one." "That's not true," Max shouted. "I will so get a dog." He ran home. Dad was starting to cook. "Time to eat, Max," he said. Max sat across from Emma. "I want a dog," he said. "A dog like Lucky, only all mine. Sally says I can't have one. That's not true, is it?" Emma put down her hot dog. "I'm sorry, Max," Dad said. "Sally is right. We can't get you a dog. Emma is allergic to them. They make her sneeze and wheeze, and they make her eyes sore." "I don't want a dog for Emma. I want a dog for me," Max said. "I know it's hard, Max," Mom said. "It is hard for Emma too, but we can't have furry pets." Emma said nothing. Max did not give up. "How about a cat?" he asked. "No cats," said Mom. "A rabbit?" Max tried. "No rabbits, Max," said Dad. "We can't have any pet with fur." Max jumped up. His face got very red. "That's not fair," he yelled. "All good pets have fur. Only strange pets have no fur. I want a furry pet like Lucky." Then Emma surprised her family. "I want a pet too," she said. "My birthday is next Saturday. I want a pet for my birthday, and a strange pet will be just fine." Chapter 2. Mr. Brown's Pet Store. Emma's birthday came at last. Max and Emma ate first. "Let's go to the pet store," Max said. "Right now?" asked Mom. "Yes, yes, yes," shouted Max. "Please, Mom," said Emma. "Just let me drink my tea," Mom said. Dad and Mom walked to the car. Emma and Max ran. They drove to Mr. Brown's pet store. At the store, Max ran to look at everything. Emma went around slowly. Mr. Brown had birds and fish. He had mice and hamsters, and he had one small lizard. Emma stopped to look at it. "That's an anole," said Mr. Brown. "Did you say a-hole?" Emma asked. "No," Mr. Brown smiled. "An anole." The tiny anole looked up at Emma. "He looks sad," Emma said. "I had 2 of them," said Mr. Brown. "Today I sold the other one. Maybe he misses his friend." "How about a bird, Emma?" Dad said. "Or a beautiful fish?" asked Mom. "Here's a great rat," said Max. "I want this lizard," Emma said. Max ran to see. "Hi, strange pet," he said. "He's an anole," Emma said. Max jumped up and down. "Emma, name him Stranger," he said. "Good thinking, Max," said Emma. "Stranger is just right for him." She smiled at her new pet. "Hi, Stranger," she said softly. Mr. Brown put Stranger in a box. "He likes live food," said Mr. Brown. "Feed him crickets and mealworms." Mom made a face. "I will feed Stranger," Emma said. "He changes color," said Mr. Brown. "He can go from brown to green and from green to brown." "Can he turn red?" asked Max. "No, Max," Mr. Brown said. "Just brown and green." Dad got a fish tank and food. Emma picked up Stranger's box. "Let's go home, boy," she said. Chapter 3. A Place for Stranger. In the car, Max looked at Stranger's box. "I still like furry pets," he said. At home, Emma put sand in the tank. Max found flat rocks outside. Dad found a piece of wood with a hole in it. "Lizards like to hide," he said. "Stranger can hide behind this. He can peek out of the hole." Mom got a flat water dish. Emma put Stranger on the sand. He stayed still for ages. Emma and Max watched. Slowly, the green anole grew brown. Soon, he looked like the sand. Then Stranger saw the wood. He shot across the tank and hid behind it. Then he peeked out. "He thinks we can't see him. He's sweet," Emma said softly. "I guess so," said Max. "But he sure is a strange pet." Max reached in to poke Stranger. "Don't, Max," Emma told him. "Stranger is not a pet to play with. He is a pet to watch. Let's feed him." "Yes, yes, yes," shouted Max. Emma got tweezers. She caught a cricket and held it near Stranger. It wiggled. Stranger's head shot around. Snap! Stranger snapped up the cricket. A leg hung out of his mouth. Then the leg was gone, too. "Wow," Max said. "Your turn, Max," said Emma. Chapter 4. Adopting Stranger. Stranger snapped up crickets. He drank water from his dish. He sat still a lot. Emma loved him. She fed him and talked to him. "He isn't sad now," she told Sally. "He's still strange," Max said. But Max got Josh to come over. Josh watched Stranger eat. The anole turned from green to brown. "Put him on my shirt," Josh said. "Maybe he will go red all over." "No way," Emma said. "He won't go red all over, and it might hurt him." "No way," said Max. "Be nice to Stranger. He is like me, you know." Emma stared at her brother. "How?" she asked. "You adopted me," said Max. "And you sort of adopted him. He was a stranger like me. Then he came here, like me. He has a new home. He has a new family, just like me. Now we both belong here." Emma thought about it. "You are right," Emma said at last. "But I'm glad you are not an anole. I would not want a green brother." "Open up, Max," said Josh. "Eat your nice mealworm." Even Max had to laugh. Chapter 5. Where is Stranger? One day, Emma went to look at Stranger. He was not on the rocks. He was not behind the wood. He was not on the rocks. He was not behind the wood. Stranger was gone. Emma ran to Max's room. "Where is he?" she asked. Max did not look at Emma. "Where's who?" he said. Max's face was red. Emma was sure he knew where her pet was. "Tell me right now," she shouted. "Tell me or I'm telling Mom." "Don't," Max said. "Stranger is okay. He's just hiding, Emma. Try to find him." Emma wanted to hit Max, but he was only 4. She looked around. Stranger wasn't on the table. He wasn't on the bed. Emma did not see her pet. She couldn't stand it. She grabbed Max. "Where is he, Max?" she shouted. Then Emma saw her pet. Stranger was peeping out at her. He was on top of Max's head, hiding in Max's hair. Emma had to laugh. She picked Stranger up. "You love him too," she said. "I like furry pets better," Max said, "but I wish Stranger was mine." "I like furry pets too," said Emma, "but lizards are great." "My birthday is far away," Max said sadly. "When it comes, I want one." Chapter 6. A Friend for Stranger. Emma put Stranger back in his tank. Then she called Dad. She told him about Max. Stranger needs a friend, she said, and Max's birthday is too far away. Max is only 4, Dad said. Max is good with Stranger, Emma said. I know he can do it, Dad. Dad came home with a box. What's that? Max asked. Look and see, said Dad. In the box, there was another anole. Is he for Emma? Max asked. This one is for you, Dad said. Emma says he can live with Stranger. How about it, Max? Do you want a strange pet? Yes, 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 shouted Max. He would be my very own. I will adopt you, Wizard. Is his name Wizard? Emma asked. Wizard the Lizard, said Max. He can turn from green to brown. That takes a wizard. Max ran to Stranger's tank and put Wizard down on a rock. Everyone watched. Stranger shot behind the wood. He peeked out at Wizard. Wizard hid behind the rocks. I hope they get along, said Dad. They will, said Emma. Yes, said Max, they will. Look at me and Emma. She is strange, but we get along just fine. The end.